Good morning. Thought I'd bring you a little playfulness this morning. Let's bring ourselves into peace. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer with Spring Force Qigong, which was created by Master Chen Yilin. And we're going to do a practice today. We are on day 11 of 14 to put yourself first. So I hope you've been enjoying that. And know that we continue with another 14 days and another 14 days. So if you have something in particular you want us to focus on, hey, let me know. All right. Hi, Patricia. Good morning. Let's find ourselves standing, sitting, or lying down. Feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Elbows out. Hands in prayer position. As we just enjoy a couple minutes. Oop, I'm on the wrong one. Of connecting ourselves to peace. Hi, Lily. So connect yourself to a feeling of peace. And you can feel the earth underneath your feet and feel Mother Earth sending up beautiful chi, peaceful feelings throughout your body and out the top of your head and all the way to the ends of the universe. And there's a beautiful sun there in the center, like the heart of the universe, and it's beating and it's beaming, and you feel the pulsations and the light and the warmth as that peace helps to find extra energy you no longer need. Maybe thoughts or emotions or aches and pains. What if we just let peace find aches and pains in our body and release them? Tension and soften emotions and free them. So let's enjoy that. I'm going to bring in a little bit more of the chiming sounds for the next 30 seconds. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Maria. All right. And then release your hands down as you start to bounce from the knees. So we're going to, well, can we do a bunch of different things by doing the bouncing? We're waking up our chi. That's our life force. We're waking up all the organs. We're actually giving a massage to your organs when you bounce. We're helping to detoxify the body because toxins or extra stuff you don't need gets stuck in the tissues. So we're helping that to release, to go out the skin or back into the blood, to be taken out other ways, out the lungs and everything. And we are again connecting to the earth, and by the bouncing we're actually helping our bones density, because we're in our muscles, right? We're getting a little workout, and it helps just to wake us up. And it helps to realign your spine. So many things just by doing this bouncing. It's very simple. Our feet are flat on the ground. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and that's another way of detoxifying those beautiful lungs. Breathe in slowly, deeply, gently. Breathe out slowly, gently, fully. Hi, Pam. elbows come out a little bit. Let your fingers separate. See if you can feel tension just dripping off. How about that? Let's stay here a little longer today. So today we're going to do the fourth movement from Master Lin's 5-element practice, and that one is for the lung system. The lungs, the sinuses, the nose, the skin, the large intestine. Yeah, we're even helping our digestion while we bounce. Let's take our hands over our heads now and just let the hands flap at the wrists. And you could be up higher than me. I like to show my hands flapping. So maybe I'll have one way up. That's fun. Hi, Susan. And just let them flap. So if you slow down, they're going to flap slower. And if you speed up, and you don't have to go as fast as me, just do whatever pace feels right for you. I tend to go faster when I'm leading the practice. And then can we have our tongue touching the roof of the mouth? Can you think of bringing your chin back a little bit? And again, breathe in through the nose, slowly, deeply, gently. And breathe out through the mouth, slowly, gently, and fully. And then we'll take our hands down slowly to from both sides, and let your shoulders guide the movement as you go side to side. You give a nice little twist. Talk to your spine, talk to your neck. Say good morning, good morning, good morning. Or good afternoon, or good evening, or wherever you are now. I was up early. I got on a Zoom with Tonya D'Amore. I don't know if any of you know her. She's in Spring Forest, Qigong, and she's in Australia. So if you or someone you know is out there, she does a practice, I know, every Sunday. So if you want her information, just let me know. Let's do shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders. So just lift them. You know you're doing it right if you wave yourself and your arms just swing out like ropes. So we're lifting them up, and then we are taking our head back. And you scrunch it back a little bit. Now I'm noticing between yesterday and today, I could go back much further than today. I'm going to breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Slowly lower down and come up. So I'm not forcing my neck to go any further back. Pull the shoulders down. Now I had a super busy day yesterday, so it makes sense to me that I have some tension there. I had a lot of coaching calls. I had, I don't know. I was just going, going all day. So this is really good for me to notice. So when we do these things, notice what's happening because your body is giving you signals. So let's do it 2 more times. So lift the shoulders up, the head goes back, and think open, open, open. And now I can feel more. I can feel like it's easier to go back. Still a bit tight, but it's easier. Hold about 9 seconds. Not too long. We don't want to cut off our circulation. If you get dizzy, remember, Martha does Tonya's Sunday practice. I know, she's amazing, isn't she? Pull the shoulders down. She's so kind and loving and just sweet. And then release the shoulders. Let's do one more time. Hi, Linda. Okay, cool. Yep. I'll get that to you. You know what? If you could pop a thing on Messenger to me at all, that would be easier because I'll definitely won't lose track. And then I can connect you with her. Or you could send me an email at heartheals.susan@gmail.com, and then I could send it to your email too. So whichever you want to do. Otherwise, I will intend very strongly to see this message here. Pull the shoulders down. I just know what I see more easily is like Messenger and emails. All right. So there we go. Now let's open up the cheeks, or tap the cheekbones and open up the front channel. So, and you can say that. And let's do this other thing. We're going to, even though we will do connecting to our masters later, let's connect now. Make sure you have a little bend in your knees and ask for guidance. It's like, Master Lynn, or whoever your masters and guides are, these are your teachers. Help me to have, to open up my channels more effectively today, or as much as possible, and see if you can feel. We might even ask that. I'd love to feel the chi moving. I'd love to feel the yellow light going through. You can ask that. Come to the beginning of the eyebrows. Hi, Dorothy. And tap here. And again, remember, we want to tap firmly so you can actually feel that vibration in the back of your head, because then it can get in to these, through the meridians, into the, well, not only the meridians, but also all the organs. Let's cup, use a cupped hand, cup the top of our head, leaning forward a little bit, and then take one hand and put your forehead in and cup the base of your head. Now you don't have to hold it, but it is nice because you definitely can feel the vibration in your forehead when you're cupping the back of the head. And that wakes up, that one wakes up the nervous system, your brain. So yay! Let's wake that brain up. Now find the C7. It's a bump back here. And we'll massage that. You can do it any which way. You can do a pinch and release. You can use two hands. Sorry I'm not outside today. It's raining. Clap your hands. Cup the inside of your left elbow and the right side. Cup under your arm, left side, and the right side. Cup the window of the lungs right here. You're going to feel a nice little drum resoundingness. And if you've got some bronchitis or any kind of thing going on in there, this is really good. If you're just sick, you can still cup and help your body heal. Okay, so cup your kidneys. We're cupping our kidneys now. And again, I'm leaning forward a little bit. And then rub with the back of your hands. Maybe a little longer today. I just really love those kidneys, because the kidney, right, that's our vitality. And that's directly connected with that lower dantian, our vitality center. So now we're tapping the tailbone and then tucking the fingers in, the thumbs in. We're going to tap the hip point. Come down to the knees and then reach around to the back. And cup both sides, left knee. I guess I should come back a little bit. There you go. And right. Come up on the toes and down on the heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. Otherwise, enjoy that and feel like I am strengthening my bones. I'm strengthening my bones. So you can feel that. How's everybody doing so far? I had out my bubbles. I'm almost out of bubbles. I got to bring some more when I first started. So let's see if I can get a couple bubbles. So we'll bring some playfulness into today. There you go. All right, now let's get into beginning of the universe. So follow the idea of the bubbles, and we will have our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Now remember, you can do this sitting or lying down as well. Just modify anything you need to modify it, and use your visualization and your imagination to do it the way Master Lynn would do it. How's that? All right, relax the shoulders. elbows come out, stretch the fingers and the toes. I like to think of growing them. If you've done the finger growing game with Master Lin, that will, or one of your teachers, that will help you to imagine what I'm thinking here. But pretend that you're growing, growing, growing longer and longer, and you're focusing on the tips of the fingers and toes. And then we release that almost all the way, and still as if as if your fingers were like a candle and you blew out the flame and it's still warm and has that smoke. So that's where I kind of want to think of. So they're still activated. The toes are slightly gripping the floor. You're staying aware, because that would be the right word. All right. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Smile. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. Sink into your knees a little bit more. Hi Yi Peng, good morning. And let's feel that connection to peace again, from the earth, through your body, out to the universe and back. And start to soften even more, and notice that you can hold this position effortlessly, and then you don't really have to think about it. And with our eyes closed, focus inwardly and see if you can feel your life. Can you feel your lungs? Can you feel your shoulder blades? Can you feel your brain working? Can you feel, your heart pumping? And go through your body and just notice what's going on. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. We're going to breathe in and out through the nose now, if you can. We're at the point where we are bringing ourselves into balance. So we're balancing the physical form and then the feeling of our energetic form, our divine form, our life form. So we're balancing them, and we can invite balance. If you feel like you're really in your head, you just cannot get all the list down, out of your head, even for this period of time. Closing your eyes helps. And then how about if you just focus on either the bottom of your feet to the bottom of your torso. So you're just drawing that energy from your head downward. See if that feels good, and if you calm yourself a little bit. So we'll say the password Master Lin gave us. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. So the universe, right, that feels very way out there, like very spacious. And then the universe is in my body. Now we're back to our form. And the universe and I combine together. Our life force and our physical form are together, and they're balanced, and amazing things will happen. And then we use our mind connecting to our heart with our intention. So connect to what's most divine for you and put your intentions in. For 14 days, we have the intention of putting ourselves first. And it can be very hard to do that. When we talk about filling our cups, and that we're continually filling the cup, so it's always full and there's always more running off, and the one part that's running off, that's what we vibrate out. That's what we can contribute. I used to think, oh yeah, fill your cup and then empty it. And then I might forget for about 3 weeks to fill my cup. And then, fill my cup, empty it. But this is a new realization for me, and I don't know if it is for you, where if we keep continually renewing, we're going to renew our mind, renew our energy, renew our bodies, and we keep allowing ourselves to renew and renew and renew, then we're going to last longer, right? It's like we're giving ourselves, um, filling up with gas or giving ourselves an oil change, making sure spark plugs are working. So it just makes sense that we're going to run better. We're going to be more balanced. So pour in your intentions for yourself. And then you invite whoever you want to come and enjoy the practice with you. You invite them into the practice. And I just want you to take a little bit of time and notice how you feel. Scan your body slowly. And just be aware. Like right now, I feel kind of a leaning, like I'm almost leaning over. My energy feels like it's leaning over kind of to the front and the left. So what I'll do is invite balance. I'll notice, okay, whatever's going on, thank you, send healing, and invite balance. And then automatically I'm feeling this shift. And feeling like they're, in my body, I'm feeling like in the C7, there's just some blockage in it. I can feel it starting to move. So this is what you are learning. We're all learning this every single day. And see if you can kind of feel goosebumps or a buzz or heat. Or maybe you hear music. Breathing in and out through the nose. Experience yourself as aligned and whole as you can in this moment and celebrate that. And then what we're going to do for the healing movement today is we're going to bring our hands together like this. So all the fingers are touching the other one that matches, and then make a little heart shape. See, I'm making a little heart shape. And then we bring it in front of the lower dantian. So you can bring your hands up and down and see where they just kind of hold themselves, and that'll be perfect, so then you don't have to even worry about it. Then hold your position on your left foot and take your right foot out about a half a step more. And then bend your knees. You can bend a little bit or a lot. I like to bend more on this one. It feels very, I don't know, feels good to me. It feels very grounded and stable. Hi, June. And then what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in. And as you breathe in, we're going to allow the wave of our breath to take us to the left side. So the left knee is bending. Let me see if I can bring it down a little so you can see me a little better. Might cut off my head. That's okay. Okay, so breathing in, we go to the left. Breathing out, we move to the right. And you can come up and down, or you can go more of a glide or a combination. So going to the left was the in-breath, and you can hold for a little bit, and going to the right is the out-breath. And you can hold on either end. So for my new people, let's just follow this. Left and right. And then for those of you who are already feeling their chi and all, you can just let your chi, let go of the movement and let the chi move you. We're helping our lung system, which is the metal element. This again is the fourth movement in Master Lin's 5-element practice. Slow down if you can. See if you can feel what vibration you're generating, and you may notice the color white. You may notice a feeling Just kind of going back and forth of contentment. Breathing in as you go to the left, breathing out as you go to the right. Let your eyes, let everything kind of melt down a little bit. Any tension in the forehead melts down, and around the eyes and the cheeks and the tongue and the jaws, just all the way down as you're just going back and forth, you just feel everything melting and softening. And maybe that smile comes up all by itself. And if you notice your body just starts to sway a little bit or move in a certain direction, or maybe it even holds still for a moment or two or even longer, allow that to happen. This is the point where your chi, your life force, is moving you, because Qigong is about working with our chi, with our life force, and that's about letting it guide us on where we have blockages and how to let them go. So you may be doing this and then you kind of get stuck in one spot. So hang out there and just breathe slowly and trust. And then when you start moving again, you start moving. And sink more. Let your eyes just, if your eyes felt like they didn't have to be bugging out of your head, they didn't have to be hyper vigilant. Do you feel like that sometimes? You're just, if you're not paying attention to everything, you might miss something important. Maybe it's the opposite for now. What if we consider that's the opposite for our practice? That we let what we need to, or what is trying to talk to us, come up to the surface instead of trying to find it. And see what happens. You might get a whoosh of energy. Your eyes might flutter. You might feel more saliva production. Just notice what's happening for you. It's so amazing. You're amazing. And when you're ready, we'll come back to center. No need to go fast. When you're ready, bring your right foot back in. And then let's just let our hands come up into prayer position. Little bend in the knees. And let's just do 3 gratitudes. So thank yous. As we bow, let's be grateful for the practice. Let's be grateful for Master Lin and everybody who paid attention to nature to help us to learn about ourselves. Let's be grateful to each other for supporting. We support each other as we practice together. And all you do is just connect to everybody. You don't have to be here live. And let's do one more. And let's be grateful for ourselves, for getting up, for doing our practice. For, there's other things you could have done. But you're here. Because you're putting yourself first. See? And we'll release our hands down. And then I'm going to fix my sack. Came off, sorry. I don't like when they come off. And let's now bring all our experience, all the chi we cultivated, all that contentment, and bring it into a ball in the lower dantian and spin it, spin it, spin it. And it gets smaller as it goes faster. It gets smaller and faster, and guess what? Brighter. Smaller and brighter and faster. And you can keep your eyes closed so you see it with your inner eye. Smaller and faster and brighter. Until, ta-da, it turns into a tiny little energy pill. You tuck deep behind the navel. I've got a white unicorn today. Yay. And now we just want to do some soothing. We rub our hands. We're bringing ourselves out of this meditation. This was actually a meditation practice. And then rub your face. Draw a heart shape. Fingers sliding up the sides of the nose to the forehead, around the face, and down to the chin. And then you can cup your head. Maybe we want to cup the base of our head again. Give our brain some more chi, some more vavoom. We're going to be at vavoom. I guess that's a funny word to say, but that's what came out. So there you go. Rub your C7 and rub your ears. And pull your earlobes. I'm as surprised as you of what comes out of my mouth sometimes. Well, life is good. So let's enjoy it. One giant 10,000 hand breath in, allowing 10,000 more hands to spring out and gather the gifts of the universe. Just pouring down. Maybe you can feel them like gentle water drops on your face even, or glitter. And bring your hands together in prayer position over your head. Tap the top of your head, accepting the gifts of the universe. Bring them down. Bring them in through your chi field. Maybe you feel them all gathering in your heart as we take a little bow and we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.